Yeah, it's the flea market, y'all. No, that's not right. His name is Pat, and he buys crap, and every Saturday... No, that's not it either. Damn it. Do I need a theme song? No, I can't sing. Well, a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Nah, I don't need a theme song. Let's just do this. So guys, welcome back to another Flea Market Adventures. So this may be the last Flea Market Adventures of the season. I'm still holding out hope that I will get out here at least once more, but the sellers are already starting to close up shop, and despite the last heat wave we had, it's getting pretty cold in September already on my end of Canada and eastern Quebec. It'll be nice during the day, but it gets cold at night. It takes longer for it to warm up in the morning. So I'm holding out hope that we're going to have at least 2 more episodes, but we'll see. So the first thing I spot is a Pokemon board game, and when I initially saw it, I thought it was going to be one of those boards that had all of the little Pokemon figurines in it, but it was just, like kind of like a battle system and evolution system. Interesting, but not for me. Then I noticed this Megatron. It looks like he's supposed to be a jet or something, but his arms are busted right off. You see that more often than not. Really cool figures where their limbs are just torn off. Obviously children's toys, and they're meant to be played with, but I can't do anything with them after that. So this day we got here pretty late. My father and I came at 1 in the afternoon. He needed to pick something up from a vendor, some kind of work belts. So we decided just to come on out, and I knew I had a low charge on my spy camera glasses, but I said, you know what, let's go. We'll go have a good time, and we did. Talked my ear off for 2 hours. So over here I saw the sign. These guys are picking up stuff. I'm not sure if they're resellers or if they're actually going to play these games, which I highly doubt. But it said sports games for $1. So I even contemplated making this the thumbnail. Look at that, all those NHL 10s and 11s. It's ridiculous that somebody has that many. I already lost my father. I'm looking all over. There's Spider-Man for Xbox One, but then everything else is just like PS3 and a couple of 360 games. It was like Just Dance and all sports titles that nobody's going to pick up. There he is. I couldn't find him. He was looking at winter tires. This guy's always up to something.
What size are they though?
He's not going to buy tires from a flea market, but he's always checking. Golf clubs too, he's always looking at. Here, I'm trying to convince him to get a Guitar Hero set again, so he can play with my nephew, his grandson, Kingston. Get him into that. It was a really good assortment of stuff this day that we went, but at the same time, it wasn't stuff that I was looking for. Like, it was a good quote-unquote flea market day if you're just going for anything and everything, but if you're going for specifics, I wind up finding some stuff, but a lot of tables were just nothing that I was looking for. This big white truck back there, I'm going to head towards here because they usually just throw out everything. They're storage locker buyers, so you can come across good games. I've gotten River City Ransom from these guys before for $5. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but I always come check them out. Like today, they have a GameCube controller, N64 game. There's a Super Nintendo controller down there too. Always cell phones, different kind of electronics. It's a motocross game. Then they got the Pong controllers for the Atari 2600, but I already have those. This guy was selling guns, and then my father, who was born and raised in New York, was telling me all the loopholes for gun selling shows, and I don't know. I'm not opposed to guns, I just don't own any, and I don't want to buy a rifle from the flea market, at least not today. Over here, a sealed regular Xbox controller, third party, I think it was Mad Catz. Now, I was going to go over to ask this guy about his projector and the boxed Wii. It's that special red Mario edition, but the people in front of me asked on it, and he said $80, so I just walked away right away. You know, like 40, maybe 50, I might have considered getting it if it were complete and in good shape. So I just came over here to the movie side. A lot of good movies for good prices. A lot of Really good titles for $2 each, $3. They have Blu-rays here. A lot of horror stuff. I like collecting horror movies. I really like the campy, terrible B, and the even worse C-list kind of horror movies. I don't know. I've always enjoyed those ever since I was a child. Now, obviously, a lot of movies I have already. So if you see anything that's pretty cool for $2 and you're like, hey, how come you didn't grab that? This is why. It's strange to see how Blu-rays are already so cheap too at the flea market. $2 and $3. I'm still surprised when I see them in the dollar store. See, now here's like a horror movie right away. I have to grab it, have to check it out. I don't have it. It's got 4 stars by some critic, so that means it's awesome, right? The Devil's Rock. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks like it's like demon-worshipping Nazis in a hospital. Prom night. Tout français. A couple of horror movies up here. Planet of the Apes. Some interesting stuff. It's the Master of Horrors. They've come out with a lot of these. In the States, the Walmart's usually good about putting out those double and quadruple packs of horror movies around October. Ooh, Shakira Live. A couple of Batmans. And then there's some more, I guess they're pricier movies, and even that at $5 and $8 isn't that crazy. So right away I see Basket Case on Blu-ray, so I had to grab this. It says $10, so I'm gonna see if I can pair it and get some deals going. Gotta check that disc, and it looks clean. So I've already got 2 horror movies, so I'm sure I'd have to pay $13. Oh wait, let's look at this, guys. Now remember, that's $30 for that Friday the 13th collector's set. $30, remember that. So I'm gonna grab a few more movies, pair them together, and we're gonna see what kind of deal we can get. And looking back now, I should have grabbed that Creep Show. I'm pretty sure Kirby kept my Creep Show. She can keep the house and the dog, but I want my Creep Show, damn it. Like I said, like a lot of interesting titles. I could have spent a lot more time at this booth and probably dropped $20 or $30 on movies that I really wanted to own. And everyone, you know, you can always say, it's on Netflix or it's going to be on Netflix. But a lot of times, if it's a movie that I really love, I want to own it. I want to watch it whenever I want, not just when it's on Netflix or when it's on Show Me. Sleepwalkers has $3 written on it. See what we can do. So it should be 16. I asked the guys, you take 10. I got no right away for 10, but I wound up getting everything for $12, which is a pretty good price. Guys were cool. Yep, take $12, no problem. Now this is usually a good sign, but you know, it could also be a bad sign because they don't take care of their controllers, so usually you'll get prices that are more favorable, but at the same time the quality and the condition can be really bad. And right here I'm showing my father, like, because he's always asking, like, what game should I get? Like, he wants to get back into it because it was my father's Atari 2600 that I used to play, and he used to be into games back in the day. So there I'm just showing him that that's a computer game, and you always got to check those DVD bins. Now I come over here and I see this piss poor Nintendo Entertainment System. Sun beaten, no wires, no controllers, the door snapped off, single Mario Duck Hunt combo cart right here. A big boat anchor Xbox, a couple of Xbox 360 and original Xbox games. We got a Coleco game, some third-party controllers. This looks like just a table, you know, like where they just dump everything, all their stuff that they're bringing out for the day. They're not familiar to me. Like, I usually recognize a lot of sellers, so I asked how much they want for the Nintendo. They said $8 with nothing on it. You know, it's still iffy. I countered with $5 because that's the most that I want to put into it. I was telling them, like, there's no door, there's no wires, and they were saying $8. So $5 was my offer, and I was like, I don't need it. I'm going to walk away from this. And then as I start to look at the movies, she
Alright,
says
okay.
6. So I was like, I'll take it for 6. I'm going to Frankenstein it. I'll put it back together. I'll bring it back to life. Otherwise, this thing's going to end up in the garbage. I can save this Nintendo. Someone will get use out of it. I
Yeah.
hope. Nothing more I love than Muffin Top.
My episode, okay, find the stuff to put it back together, see if it'll work. It'll be a Frankenstein.
So I knew the glasses had a finite amount of time, and we got through a couple of rows, which I was happy about. I'm glad that we got some footage. I knew there was no charge on the camera, and it was kind of like a little last-minute deal. My father wanted to go, so I jumped in with him. And he actually wound up buying, I think, more stuff than me this day. He picked up a lot of DVDs, Blu-rays. He picked up those safety harnesses for work that he needed. He's the safety inspector at the bridge that they're working on. And then he starts looking at this digital picture frame. I've seen some people have them. I think he's going to leave it on his desk with pictures of the family. He wound up picking that up for $8, which is a really good deal because he was the one telling me that he was looking at them in Walmart and they were like $40. Anyway, the camera's about to die, and we had a great time. Can't wait to go back with my dad. Welcome back to the game room, guys. Better lighting this time, so we're going to try it back in here. So for the review and recap of everything that I picked up from the yard sales and the flea market, I'm going to do half and half. There's going to be some still images because I've already put away some of the bigger items and some of the things that need to be cleaned. And I'm going to be showing you guys some of the other stuff with a little bit of story. Everyone likes stories, right? Right. So like I mentioned in the walkthrough of the flea market, it felt like it was 2006, 2007 again because I was finding box items and they were pretty cheap. Now one of them is sun damaged, and I'll get a little closer to the camera in a second just to show you guys, but I did pick up on the GBA a Sonic game and 2 Super Nintendo games in the box, which we know I love. I got Jurassic Park and another copy of RoboCop 3. So let's take a look at the boxes. This RoboCop's seen way better days. It was sun damaged, which really hurts because on the table next to it was this awesome black box of Jurassic Park. I also picked up this Sonic Advance, and look at the back, guys. What do you notice? This is printed cardboard. This is a fake box, and it was a third party, a fake knockoff game, but I picked it up for $4. I also picked up this Grimlock, not the Grimlock from my childhood, but for $8, I just couldn't pass it up. He was really cool, and as most of you guys know, I'm starting to get back into Transformers, and the better the price, so much. And here's a G1. This is the cement mixer from Devastator, and when I was a kid, I remember Devastator being so much bigger, but look at how small these figures are. I also picked up for $2 this X-Wing, I'm guessing, from Star Wars, came with a figure. And keeping with Star Wars, I picked up these 3 giant Sand Person, the Stormtrooper, and Luke Skywalker. And these guys are huge in comparison to the Mega Man, the other Stormtrooper, and the Wreck-It Ralph toy. $5 each. I also found a bunch of Nintendo Powers. And the first one is the Scavenger Hunt for Pugsley from the Addams Family. I never played it. Interesting read, though. Star Fox. Really nice condition. Super Mario Kart with Bowser throwing a banana peel. Pretty cool graphics. Metroid, which is a really nice one. All of these copies were $2 each. And then a Looney Tunes, I'm guessing Roadrunner. Next item, guys, you're going to recognize this from the Flea Market Adventure footage. So they wanted $8 for this dead NES all by itself. I countered with 5. I walked away, and then she said 6, and I said, you know what, screw it, I've got a 5 and a Looney in my pocket. I picked it up. So my question of the week, and by the way, guys, thank you so much for always responding to the questions of the week. I love to read the comments and get back to you. So my question of the week is, do you think that was a good purchase? Yes or no? And as long as it's your opinion, there's no right or wrong answer. I just love hearing from you guys. So what I'm going to do, it cost me $6 to get this guy. I have an abundant amount of extra controllers, double games that I can put with it. I can find the RF cords, I can find the adapter. Usually at that thrift store between $3 and $6 depending on their crazy pricing that week. So I'm saying like round trip, I can turn this into $20 of my money, and then I could probably trade it / sell it out for between 40 and 50. So you know, that's still under retail right now, because all the retro stores around me, Nintendo's NESs, obviously with the door, are going for like between $70 and $90. So yeah, I'm gonna make a little bit off of it. Big deal. Does that make me a reseller? I don't think so. I'm passing on the savings to people that want a NES like this, and you know, the trapdoor not being there isn't the end of the world. I've seen lots like this in people's collections before, and it doesn't really hurt anything. You just gotta keep it a little cleaner. So again, guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about this purchase. Okay guys, so those of you that follow me on Facebook, I was worried that there wasn't going to be any Labor Day sales this weekend because nothing was posted, and for the last, I don't know, 5-10 years, how long's Facebook been out for now? There's always been people talking about their big Labor Day yard sales. These are usually like the end of the season for yard sales for me. I've lucked out a couple of times in late September and October, but usually this is the last hurrah. So again, I was worried that I wasn't going to find anything. Luckily, I went out on the Sunday and I found a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to start with the Blu-rays that I found. Blu-rays for $1. Even if I have it on DVD, I'm scooping these up. First one I picked up on Blu-ray is The Road Warrior, followed by Mad Max, Avatar, and then from the flea market, basket case had $10 on it. The way I worked out the deal, I'm saying it cost me $7. And the Devil's Rock was marked at $3, and again with that deal, I'm saying it was about $1. Part of that flea market deal, I picked up Sleepwalkers. I'm saying it came to about $1. At the yard sales, I picked up this next bunch for $1. Finding Nemo, Brother Bear, Lilo and Stitch, Die Hard collection with the first 4 Die Hards on it. How many are they up to now? An awesome box and an awesome collector's case for the director's cut of Hellboy. It comes with 2 hours of extra behind the scenes, the making of, special effects, all the makeup stuff, so I'm really looking forward to going through this one. Guess how much? $1. Then yeah, I know I just picked up the Road Warrior on Blu-ray, but I found the combo pack with Beyond Thunderdome attached to it. Picked this up also for $1, had to pick it up. Again, I lost a lot of my Blu-rays and DVDs in the move, so let's just move on from that topic. An awesome combo pack for $2. Rodney Dangerfield Back to School and Easy Money. If you've missed out on either of these gems, do yourself a favor and watch them. Comedy gold. Now, for those of you playing at home, do you remember how much this was going for at that DVD sale at the flea market? Anyone? Bueller? $30. I picked this up for $2. It's got Friday the 13th. It says From Crystal Lake to Manhattan, the Ultimate Edition DVD collection. Awesome stuff. On the Xbox 360, I picked up Rapella Fishing for 50 cents. Xbox 360, Beijing 2008, $1 just because I don't have it, and why not? It's the Olympics, right? For $2 on the PS3, I picked up the Killzone Trilogy. From that same seller for $2 on the PlayStation 3, a copy of Monopoly. On the Nintendo GameCube for $1, I picked up Army Men, Sarge's War. I've never played this one, and I actually never heard of any reviews on it, so I'm going to give this a try. If anyone knows if it's any good, you know, let me know. Now, I picked up these next 2 games just because the woman at the table gave my nephew Kingston a free dinky. So, I don't know, we should have just walked away with the free dinky, but for $1 each, I picked up on PlayStation 2, 2K Sports College Hoops, 2K7, and NBA 08 The Life V3, PlayStation 2. And the last game, this is the one that I picked up for $5 on the Xbox 360. This is Capcom Digital Collection. Now this I got on the flea market yard sale, and I picked it up just because I wanted to play the Street Fighter 2 HD remix. Now I put this into the Xbox One, and I think 3 or 4 of the 8 games work. They were able to upgrade to the Xbox One, but the Street Fighter 2 HD remix wasn't one of them, so I have to hook back up to 360 to play it. Still happy to have it though. Now this was a lot that I just picked up last night at about 8:30. I saw it pop up on the Facebook yard sales. Now those of you that follow me on Facebook, and you just have to search Loch Ness Monster, go ahead, check out my page. You'll probably see something kind of interesting. I do a lot of memes, quick videos, and you'll always see the stuff that I pick up on the Facebook page first. So this was $40, this was the picture, and it even comes with a pretty nice basket. We'll go through everything, but it comes with the Wii, it comes with all the connections, it comes with the 2 controllers, the 2 nunchucks, the sensor bar, and I would say, you know, anywhere between 8 and 12 games, and we'll go through them. Before we go any further, guys, I picked up a stupid Wii Fit board for $4 just because I had a Wii Fit Plus, or the regular Wii Fit game. I don't know, it had nothing to pair it with, so I picked this up for $4. These things take up room, they're heavy. I don't know what to do with them, but I picked one up figuring I could trade it out. So I got this, then I got a second one. This one came with the Wii bundle for $40. So I got 2 of these worthless damn things now. I know they used to go for a couple of bucks just a few years ago, but the market for them has really dried up. I don't see anyone looking for them, and my closest retro store won't even touch them. Alright, so we got our Wii, the classic white one. All the wires! Ah, fellow chucker, eh? 2 Wiimotes with the Nikon charging station. And then all them Wii games. Toy Story Mania, Monster 4x4 World Circuit, Chuck E. Cheese Party Games. We don't have any of these in Canada. This was an American eatery? Pizza place? Wii Music, Sparkly, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz, SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab, Rayman, Raving Rabbids, U-Draw Studio. Didn't come with the tablet though, so what am I gonna do with this guy? The Holy Grail, Babysitting Mama. This game goes for about $300 on eBay. No, I'm just kidding, it sucks. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I prefer it on GameCube, but still a good game to have in your Wii collection. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. And of course, what Wii lot wouldn't be complete without a Super Mario Galaxy? And that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put all these games. I'm seriously running out of room again. That basket, I don't know, I'm gonna have to give it to my mom or maybe a special lady friend. You know who I'm talking to. If you like this video, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see stuff more in depth in my collection, go check out my secondary channel, Loch's SNES Collection. And you know, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. It's really easy, and I come out with new videos probably once a week. So until next time, guys, thanks for stopping in. Loch's SNES, aka Gagnette Donardo, taking off. I really appreciate you guys being around. I said appreciate a lot. I just appreciate you guys now. Appreciate these credits. So don't forget to check me out on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just search Loch SNES Monster, or you can click here to see more episodes. Thanks again, guys.